wonder why does not this culture spread all over the world?
Why foreigners? Why? There is always like a gate, like a 門がありますね。And その門から入るときにはもう it feels like fairy tale and it feels like you are really stepping into a God's place.
Yes, yes, it's not.
こんにちは皆さん。テリチャンネルのテリです。
なのです。
いつも動画を見てくれてありがとう。今日はですね、私たちはジョージアに生まれましたけど、どう考えても日本の習慣の方が合っているものがたくさんあると思います。だから今日はそれについて兄さんと一緒に話したいと思います。この3ヶ月日本に住む間、do you think that your mind is getting a little bit Japanese more than Georgian?
Not a little bit. My mind is becoming Japanese up to the level when I start to think that maybe in my previous life I was Japanese.
確かに私もめちゃくちゃそれで考えてます。And many people are commenting about
Yes,
this
yes.
on our videos. To not be a little bit messy, we will follow it. そしてナンバー1から始まります。日本人化もナンバー1。家に靴を脱ぐ。これは本当に私たちがめちゃくちゃ大好きなものです。
I understand what you said.
やっぱり日本人化が。
This was very different from Georgia. At first, it makes me feel comfortable and clean.
Yeah.
And many restaurants where we needed to take off our shoes.
Yeah.
And I want to say that I really loved this tradition. And it's 100% more comfortable even for tourists.
Yes.
Because in general, in our case, we were walking all day and we needed to feel comfortable even in some places where we can have some rest or to eat, and we were taking off our shoes. It was like a pleasure,
yes.
You know? So I appreciate it and love, even if in Georgia we would have the same situation, because in Georgia we don't have this kind of tradition. Even in some homes, we walk with the shoes what we use outside. So this was different for me, and I can never forget this, and I would love to use this practice everywhere other than in Japan.
Yes, and also 私はジョージアに住んでるだけど、自分の家にもみんな靴を脱ぐとそうやって入ります。なぜなら日向はハイハイしてるとかめちゃくちゃ物が触るからその方がとても安全です。あと日本に行く時にも We were taking off shoes in many restaurants and 日向もそこもハイハイしてたから I was feeling very calm because I know it's very clean and no one is walking there with shoes. Even they are giving you sometimes special slippers to enter.
Yes.
And this is very cute and comfortable.
I wonder, because I read on Twitter too a lot that everyone, tourists who comes to Japan, they love this kind of culture and tradition about taking off their shoes. And I wonder why does not this culture spread all over the world? Because this is the tradition which doesn't have even any one bad point. Like it doesn't have. So I really don't understand why we don't take this tradition from Japan.
私もめちゃくちゃ考えてるよ。なんでだろうな。Why Japan ではない。Why foreigners? Why? 日本人化もナンバー2。ナトが大好きです。ナトが大好きな外国人たちです。
めっちゃ大好き。
めちゃくちゃ好き。
At first, it's very healthy, very yummy. You can eat whenever, like in the morning,
yes.
at night, in the afternoon. So, like, it makes you energetic.
Yes,
it gives your mind a positive thinking and this kind of stuff because you feel healthy.
Yeah.
And at the time, your body looks very good. So, and I miss it very much. And I'm always, me and Terry are always searching the way how we can bring natto from Japan to Georgia.
例えばそれでなんか一つポイントがあります。まあもちろん私が見てる人がみんな知ってる一番最初で私がいた時に妊娠してたからナトが本当に失礼だったかもしれませんが私はナトについてもビデオ撮りましたよ。そして本当に一口も食べられなかった。でもナノと一緒にいた時にめちゃくちゃ食べてすごい好きになった。そして One Japanese shop opened in Georgia and あそこで行った時にまあいろんなめちゃいいものが売ってたけどナトはなかったよ。そして I gave them my recommendation to like please natto. Even I write down like a message on Japanese to the owner because owner is Japanese. だからナトとヤクルトが持ってきてくださいって。I am very happy also that from Japan I bring natto bacteria and I learned the way to cook natto in Georgia also. And それはもちろん日本みたいな美味しいにはなりませんだけど at least it will be a little bit closer to that natto so we can eat here also. And it's very good that even you are hungry so much and for example you don't have food, natto doesn't need to be cooked or anything, just open chicken and you will eat it. And it gave me so much energy that I didn't need it to eat food, you know. And also when I was pregnant and I went to the doctor in Japan, doctor was recommending me so much. And he told me also that もし納豆が食べるんだったら本当に日本人になるって言ってた。だから私たちは本当に日本人になりました。
The most difficult thing about loving natto is that I want to explain the taste to everyone, but I know that it doesn't matter how much I explain to them, they must try to understand the real natto taste.
Yeah, but it's a little bit hard ね。確かになんか半分も日本人が納豆が好き、半分が好きじゃないだから。あと好きになってる外国人もめちゃくちゃ少ないですよね。
As you know, when I went to Japan, I gained weight because I was eating a lot. So at night, every night I was very hungry in general. So I had my natto in our fridge. So I was eating it, and it helped me because after eating natto, I was not hungry at all. And if I didn't have natto, I would eat some other food, and I'm sure I would gain more and more weight. So thanks to natto. And it helped my skin to look better. My hair quality became better also, and I really felt a different kind of energy in my body because every day we needed to work and we needed to walk a lot. So natto really was my best friend in Japan. And I don't know why, but everyone was expecting that
my foreigner eats it. Yes. Everybody
but like from the very first bite, I fell in love with natto.
I'm sorry, but we are not like that. 納豆が大好きな人たちです。日本人化もナンバー3。パンよりお米が大好きです。
Especially Japanese rice is heaven. After coming back to Japan, I really stopped to eat bread. In Japan, I forgot to eat bread because every day and with everything I was eating rice, and especially Japanese rice was very yummy. Even if you didn't eat with some kind of side dishes, just only rice by itself was so yummy. I really loved it, and after coming back to Georgia, I really feel how I miss Japanese rice every day. In Georgia, traditionally we eat bread with everything, with fried potato, with beans, with meat.
So it's very delicious, just not healthy.
Not healthy, yeah, that's my point. That like Japan really helped me to improve my health with this food and environment. Like my mental state and my physical state became better.
Yes, of course, because it gives you healthy energy. This is very different. And for example, now Nano also has people. I also have people. 見て皆さん It's because we can't eat natto and good rice here. 日本にいる時にひなたも米がとても大好きだったとめちゃくちゃ食べた。でもジョージアに帰ってきてジョージアに売ってるご飯はひなたに食べさせてずっとこれ出してた。
When I remember and realized that in Japan there is rice fields and people work very hard to give you this kind of yummy and healthy rice, it makes me feel much better, and it makes our Japanese rice more tasty. And my special place where I loved the rice more was Hokkaido.
Yes.
Every dish was very yummy, but rice was especially yummy there. I don't know why, I don't know what they did to this, but it was perfect. I can never forget the taste.
Climate is very different in Hokkaido, so rice tastes even different. Even if you go to convenience stores, not restaurants, you know, even onigiri or that katsudon, what we ate so much. Really, I was so impressed at how different it was and how different just even only rice can be in different places.
And when we went to restaurants in Hokkaido, we were taking 3 bowls.
Yeah, like おかわりだったから。
And we were eating all.
日本人化もナンバー4、神社とお寺。私たちがとても大好きなとこ。
My mind, this stays and will stay forever. Japanese temples and shrine as a dream came true. Everything looked like not something which is on earth. Everything looked very different, very beautiful. Shrines and temples by itself was really very beautiful. And the nature around it, where it was. And you know, I really felt different in this environment when we were visiting some kind of temples or shrines. I really felt different kind of peace in my mind. I really was enjoying with every breath there. Especially I can never forget Kiyomizudera and Fushimi Inari. This was the perfect site, which I'm saying to everyone. When they ask me what did you like in Japan, the first thing what comes to my mind is Kiyomizudera. It was perfect, and I don't know who could have in this mind to build such a beautiful places, really.
Yes.
And also, I am really fascinated by the tradition of how Japanese people pray.
In there, yes.
I really love and respect this, and I really love even how they look, how they dress, people who works in shrines and temples. I would love to see as many times as possible until I'm alive.
私も日本で2回行きましたけど、一番大好きなところはやっぱり伏見稲荷だった。いや、伏見稲荷の神社は本当にとても素敵でした。Almost every shrine and temple is built inside the forest, so it's very different environment. And before going into shrine or temple, there is always like a gate, like a 門がありますね。And その門から入るときにはもう気持ちもめちゃくちゃ変わります。It feels like fairy tale, and it feels like you are really stepping into a God's place.
Yes, it's not. It does not feel that you are in a reality at all.
We loved to pray there, and めちゃくちゃプレイしましたよ、本当に。And so many things came true already. だからとても嬉しいです。ありがとうございます。そして皆さん、日本人化もナンバー5。日本のファッション。ファッションが女の子たちのとても大好きなポイントです。そして特に私たち。
First, I was fascinated and surprised when we were walking outside. Everyone had a sense of style, which I loved so much, and I was really trying all the time to find the same kind of clothes what they were wearing and to try it on me. Everyone looks so stylish and so fashionable in Japan, and I love the shops where you can buy everything.
特になんか自由とユニクロはとても大
This
好きで
was
した。
my really favorite one, and I bought a lot of clothes there. And I was saying that I bought a lot of stuff in Japan to wear, and I don't think that I'm gonna buy anything when I go back to Georgia. So I will wait the second visit to Japan because I'm really amazed by Japanese sense of fashion
and quality.
Quality, and it's really different from any other country style. It's really comfortable,
very
fashionable,
simple also.
Yes.
Like it doesn't have logos. I don't like when it's right down very big. Even elderly people are wearing very good clothes. That, for example, fashion changes a lot also, you know, that if you are wearing style which doesn't suit you, it makes you look more older. But if you are wearing something which will suit you, like your age is disappearing somewhere, you know.
Yeah, and you look nice and you look more confident. And I love this feeling really so much, and Japan gave me this confidence.
For example, when you go to Georgia, like many people has very good style, but most of the people are wearing black and gray. It's very like dark colors, you know. Before also I loved so much wearing black and gray clothes all the time. Now after going to Japan, we changed our colors also, so I often wear pink, yellow, or some other like.
I think that's because our personalities.
Yeah, this is
changed.
Also very different. Our point of view on the fashion is very different, and we are always struggling to find style what we love in Georgia. でも日本はいつも私たちがとても大好きなスタイルを見つけて買ってと着ていました。
It was never difficult to find what we like in Japan because we loved everything.
One difficult thing was so much to hold ourselves to buy many things.
I really wanted to buy more.
ちょっとそれが大変だね、日本で。どこでも見たらなんか買いたいから。そして皆さん、日本人化もナンバー6、お箸で食べることが大好きです。
I brought a lot of chopsticks from Japan, and I really use in everyday life chopsticks. It has many benefits. I will say from my example, it helps you control the portion, how much you eat. Also, chopsticks help me to maintain my balance, which I was very bad at. It's very good for my mind too, because it's some kind of exercise when I try to eat with chopsticks, and I'm very fluent already.
So when you are using chopstick, here very small muscle is moving, which is very good for brain, and this one you are not using when you eat with spoon or fork.
So it really helps not to overeat, and as a person who loves to eat a lot, this is a great help. Really.
Overeat? Are you sure? Maybe a bite, yes. But
And aesthetic physically, it is really very beautiful.
そして皆さん、これはなんか、私は本当にめちゃくちゃ日本人になったかもしれないです。なぜなら、例えば、日本語で喋るのがとても大好きです。I feel very comfortable to speak on Japanese already. Because already I'm forgetting a little bit English and I'm forgetting a little bit Georgian also. When I'm speaking, I'm losing words, you know, on both language. So I'm remembering Japanese とか、本当にいつも日本語で喋りたい。もちろん私の日本語は全然完璧じゃないです。まだまだ勉強したいことがとてもありますけど、なんかやっぱりいつも日本語で喋りたいです。And I think Nana will be same soon because she's learning Japanese with a teacher also.
And I really can understand what Terry speaks in Japanese.
それはめちゃくちゃいいもの。
It's been 2 months that I have not tried Sapporo beer. I really miss it, and when I come back to Japan, from the very first day, I will drink directly 4 or 5 cans of Sapporo beer. I'm sorry, but I have to do it.
ということで皆さん、今日のビデオはここまでです。最後まで見てくれてありがとう。次のビデオでお会いしましょう。またねー。